Hi there, welcome to Bella's Vistas. Come on along with Bella and me as we travel North America making lots of wonderful photographs. From Valdez, Alaska, St. John's, Newfoundland, here we are alongside Horsetail Falls in Alaska making coffee. So don't forget to like and subscribe and come back and visit us soon at Bella's Vistas. Wow, what an amazing hailstorm. It's really coming down. I have to be very careful driving. Well, I'm always careful driving, but especially when the weather's like this. Never know what's going to happen. Could turn a corner. Anybody could be there. Gotta really watch. The hail's over and we're driving along. The problem I'm worried about now is there's so much smoke in the air. It's actually burning my eyes at some time. We're going to have to do a lot of driving before we get any clear sky and good photographs. But we're persistent if nothing else, and away we go. Do you see the haze and the smoke over the mountains? Look in the distance. Haze, smoke. It's called aerial perspective, but this is mostly from the smoke. It's not pollution, it's smoke from the forest fires. Apparently there were 200 forest fires burning across the province. HDR image. Smoke is very, very prevalent. There it is in black and white. It's still beautiful. I love to watch the sun over the mountains and the clouds. Trees, tremendous scenery. It's sure different than it is back in Ontario. I just love being on the road and seeing new things. The mountains, every time I turn around in the mountains, it looks like another photograph to me. Beautiful water and rocks, tremendous scenery, fresh green, such a beautiful place. Not so much smoke in the air now, it's pretty well cleared off. It's looking good. I love to watch the sun. Now while I was driving along, I messaged a friend of mine who lived in Alberta, lived around Alex, Alberta. So I messaged him and told him where I was, and he messaged me back saying that he was about 40 minutes west of Rocky Mountain House. Now I was 30 minutes east of Rocky Mountain House, headed west. So I was about an hour and a bit away from meeting up with him. I hadn't seen him for many years. So we managed to get together for camping out by the river. He said, I've got a free camping spot, so come on along. And that's exactly what we did. Here's Bella beside the van. She's happy. She's having a great time. She ran around here a bit and thundered around. It was just something to see. She's got her bowls there and she's happy. Here's Jeff beside his camper. He's got a generator there, a 2,000 watt generator to run his equipment. He also uses solar power. I'm very interested in solar power myself, and here are the batteries here. Jeff was explaining to me about the charge controller and the two 6-volt golf cart batteries that he uses. Using 6-volt batteries in series, you get 12 volts and you have more power capacity. The solar panel has to be about 45 degrees from vertical at this elevation to get the most power from the sun. Here I'm making a little bit of lunch. I do most of the cooking when we're on the road. We took a nice hike down the river for a while, and it was beautiful. I shot some great photographs. Well, I think they're great photographs of the trees and the rocks and the water. That's what it's all about for me, getting out in the air and getting some great shots of the surroundings. God's great earth, I just love it. There's the water and the trees, and so many nice things. That's kind of my favorite, is the mountains framed by trees. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mountains. Now we're blasting down the road. I had to say goodbye to Jeff and keep heading west because that's where we're going. We're headed west. We're going to Alaska and we're going to have a great time. You never know what we're going to see along the road. Well, you might see a bear, or you might see some of these little guys. It's a cute little baby bighorn sheep. I guess these are the little bighorns, and they're beautiful. They're kind of curious, have wonderful eyes, nice big brown eyes and little horns. They can do amazing things too. It's unbelievable the way they get around. This is one of the male bighorns. His horns are starting to curl around. He's still safe. They haven't come right around. When they curl right around, then they're open game. Here's the mom and the baby up on the rocks. Just beautiful little characters. Look at that. I think it's just amazing. They're sitting up there like they're in bed. Here's a deer off in the woods. Unbelievable. Just amazing animals. So lucky to see the bears. I love seeing bears in the wild. He's taken off now. Look at the sky. We don't have any smoke in the air anymore. We've got some bisons here. Just walking down the road. I got out of the van and took a few pictures of these characters. There's a mom and a baby. I think this is a female one as well. There's the mountains. More mountains than sky, I'm telling you. It's just beautiful. What a country this is. Super duper waterfalls, my good heavens, it's just amazing. It's one of my favorite waterfalls ever. Here's some more of the sheep. Nevermore. Another bear. This guy, wow, he's got his head down and he's just trudging that road. There's a lot of bridges like this. They're kind of wavy when you're going across them. It's really amazing. The open road, following a camper, going around the curves through the mountains. It gets boring after a while, but the scenery keeps changing, you know, when you're driving 8-10 hours a day. Then you see something different. Coming along by the water, it's just a beautiful day. Getting towards evening now. Gonna pull over and take a little bit of a break here, because I'm tired. It's been a long, long day. We're pulling down here, down by the river. I've stayed here before. It's one of our boondocking spots that we've got marked. Just go down by the river. There's a bridge here. It's quiet and peaceful, safe, and free. Just have to be very careful. If you get stuck down here, CAA is not going to pull you out for free, that's for sure. Because you're not on the road. You're off-road, and when you're down here, you're at your own risk. So you want to be very, very careful. A really sharp stone or something like that, you could have a flat tire, and we probably got a spare with you, but it's not, you don't want to be changing a tire on that kind of terrain either. It's pretty dangerous with the jack. Here we are in the morning after a good night's sleep. Everything looks better in the morning. Wow, this is a beautiful cedar strip canoe. Here we are outside the information booth, finding out about things. I don't like the looks of this guy. Seen better days. This is Juanita, and she's giving me some information about where we're heading to from the visitor center here. There's the visitor center, and there's the flowers, and there's our flag, and there's my van over there. The gold miner. More mountains and the open road. Sunset. Wow, what a nice day. Looking down the river. Man. There's not much I can say about these photographs. They're just trying to be pretty pictures. They're not trying to be anything more. I shoot HDR a lot of times, and sky polarizers. Sometimes I'll use a polarizer on the sky to bring out the water and the color. A lot of times I'm shooting with like 200mm lens to bring things in a little closer. Sea in the sky from coast to coast. Well, you can't get gassed up here, but it's just a little joke, eh? What a place. And the road again. Here's our van parked up at Watson Lake in the Yukon. We've got a lot of signs, a whole forest of signs. Hi there. Bella and I are in Dawson Creek. We're sitting down beside this wonderful canoe. We just had our dinner and we're headed that way. So come on along. Thanks for visiting Bella's Vistas.